Body in the back, laying on the cold ground. I ain't going back. I might end up in the coffin. You can scare me. They be bluffing. I got reasons to fuck up every night and get a chance every morning.
Part 6.
I'm gonna sing, right?
Okay.
Your voice is music to my ears. I'm wide awake. You say that no matter what, you're watching over me. I know when I first read your lips, your energy is enough to suffice. Only angels speak like this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do I sound good?
Yeah, baby.
You sure?
Positive.
Boogie.
No sleep, no sleep, no sleep at all.
Smile that sleep.
No sleep. No sleep at all.
No sleep, no sleep,
No sleep.
no sleep.
No sleep.
What?
No sleep at all.
No. Oh, I thought it was no seatbelt on, running a light.
Oh.
You said
So
no
sorry.
seatbelt.
I'm so sorry.
Okay?
Just nervous a little bit. Just expectation and stuff.
Shouldn't we be writing this stuff down?
Yeah, that's got to be, you know, terrifying. Being, you know, sick, taking a massive break, you know, because of being sick, you know, 4 years coming back, or 5 years, or however long it was. I think he dropped his thing in 2020, and his last one was in 2015, and then he dropped, I think, either 1 or 2 years after. So I mean, yeah.
What is it again?
Shit. This album has to be flawless, and this is really hard to do.
I'll be honest, I don't feel good. I struggle with massive anxiety.
It's like,
There's a lot of people
I don't want to be like putting out the persona of like, oh yeah, I'm Justin Bieber, but it's like every single time I watch this, like, to be dead honest and real, I swear to God, it's kind of scary how bad I see myself inside of him.
I think that fame is this achievement that brings you fulfillment and happiness, and the truth is there's this weight and this
tattoo on his
heaviness
eye?
on you to achieve and
Like,
to be something.
left side of his
people
head?
have these expectations of
Dude,
you.
I'm
This
sorry,
is a
that is
lot.
fucking weird.
Public exposure, fame, like Justin experience.
I understand, like, if people want to take pictures of you, but like people running down the
To
street,
achieve and to
chasing
be
your
something.
ass just
People-
because, oh, it's Justin Bieber.
have-
He's a fucking human. I mean, I understand, you know, like, as soon as something like that happens, like, it's kind of like a flash in a moment and you don't really realize what
these
you're doing, but it's
expectations
like,
of you.
dude.
It's just a lot.
What does massive public exposure, fame, like Justin experienced, do to a
I mean,
kid?
like, dudes ain't even,
You know,
like,
it's nothing shy.
they're not even watching the street. They're just like,
Justin experienced do to a kid.
You know, it's nothing shy of devastating. When someone is 13 or 14 years old, we know that the brain is not yet ready to handle all the rigor that comes with being an entertainer, let alone somebody who's quite as famous as Justin.
We started working with Buzz, who
Buzz
is
Lightyear.
amazing.
Oh, sorry.
He's a behavioral specialist.
She remembers a time where I would get
I want one of those
stressed.
pillows so bad.
I've remembered that too, so it's like that's a categorical trigger, right?
100%. Because it's
Yeah.
not all the little details. It's just under the category of this show.
Exactly.
Or this event that we did in the past.
Exactly.
Felt this way. So your brain says, I'm going to
You know
remember
what
what
my
that
brain
felt
says?
like. And it goes right back
You know
to
what
it.
my brain says? Run.
When I first saw him, you know, he really wasn't functional.
I think as human beings in general, I think most of us, I don't know if anyone wants to admit this, but most of us are hurting. Music helps me cope with my day-to-day struggles.
His cortisol levels are through the roof. So your cortisol is your fight or flight mechanism.
This has been the hardest, roughest season of my life. Pressure of delivering a good album, and just a lot of different things. I can get it better. Only angels, only angels speak.
Shit. I made a promise to him that if he could never sing, if he could never dance, if he could never entertain, I'd still always be in his life.
That is real shit, and that feels that like something like that is kind of what I'm looking for, like from one of my family members or something like that. Like, you know, just like no matter what happens, but it's like always expectation, like do this, and no one's really realizing what is actually going through like my life, like what is all happening, and no one's actually being, you know, like we are here 100% for you to, you know, just get better, officially, like, you know, move on from this hard time and be you 100%. And no one really realizes that. It's always just like, you know, because I feel like they also may be having something else in their life that's distracting them and only being like, you know, you got to do this. Or maybe that's like how their parents were to them, and it just sucks.
Scooter has been highly invested in checking in with me on Justin's health. Scooter sees him almost like a son.
I think when I
Scooter
was
Braun's
younger,
the
he
man,
was
dude.
always an authority figure in my life. I was rebellious against that.
At this point, I just want to see him happy and healthy.
We've put together a process.
Amazing
and a
human right
schedule,
there.
And we're
Same
having
with Haley,
meetings,
too.
And we have goals for the staff.
Allison, updated schedule presentation.
What I gave you was a theoretical dream world, and now I have actual like availabilities and things like that. We're talking like the long-term schedule.
Schedule like Justin's is like an NFL football player playing Sunday football every single Sunday, every single week of the year, 52 games a year for 10 straight years. And it just can't be done.
These are supplements. And too
Way
many
too
of
many
them,
if you ask
me.
me.
Taking them very late in the day
Don't take them.
I want to hear that again.
Done.
These are supplements. And too many of them, if you ask me.
today. Taking them very late in the day
I don't
Oh,
take
buddy.
them late.
You took them at 2 o'clock.
I'm sorry, we're going to go back.
I don't take them late.
You took
Again,
them
we're
at
gonna go
2
back.
o'clock.
Anxiety creeps in. He has to get away.
Do you know almond Giri?
Is that like milk?
I was like feeling pressure. I had to just get away from everything.
It was right smack in the middle of the album process. He was recording things, getting new songs all the time, trying to figure out what direction he kind of wanted to go in. It was good rest for us.
Well, you ever had the hot munchies?
Yo.
How are you doing, man?
Almond Gary, you heard of it? I just feel like it's so random for them to be in like on a road trip in a random place like this and run into us. Like we were on a road trip, ran into like Adam Sandler. You know,
You too.
Almond Gary was so
Wonder who it
fun.
was.
I just feel comfortable and safe traveling
Your
with
face is
Haley.
real blurred.
Something that we love a lot as a couple is we love to experience new things together because he has obviously experienced the most in life for somebody his age. He's been everywhere, he's seen everything, he's done everything, but he hasn't really done a lot of those things with a partner.
When you're there, are you like thinking about work? You try to not think about it at all.
I think that's where Buzz is really helping me because like my brain has been so foggy for so long. It's hard for me to compartmentalize stuff.
Never ungrateful for it. That's how we both want it. Habitual, I love is habitual, yeah.
Don't they say the time here, I think? They say like what time it is in the early morning. Haley's trying to fucking sleep.
He's a night owl. I will say that. He's always up in the nighttime eating cereal and
Yeah.
just roaming around. I have no idea. I feel like creative people tend to be night owls.
Tell me what you wanna know.
3 a.m.
I'll tell you right now. Every time I done it like I'm chicken, like it's Kung Pao. I go to a party, I'm a fun guy.
I am like a mushroom, I'm a fun guy.
Where we were staying at, there was this big, big, big rock outside, almost like a little mountain, and pitch black in the middle of the night. You can't even see in front of you. Justin's like, let's go climb it. Everything feels like something new when you're doing it with the right person.
That looks
The
awesome.
stars were something like I've never seen before in my life. We just felt like you were somehow closer to heaven.
Life is good. Life is amazing. We have so many things to be grateful for. So many things to, wake up and, look at and be like, oh my gosh. But, we got to make much of what we have. You can always be grateful for something.
I think Angels Speak too.
Angel Speak doesn't come on or come out until the next album. Just This. That's not even announced.
How's that number, dude?
That's a nice handful, cuz.
Whoa, babe, that's a big deal.
I wonder why it got cut out.
Okay, let's bounce.
And Recognition wasn't on the album. Get Me, I want to say that. I think that was on there. I think it's featuring either Kahani or Halsey. I get both of them two mixed up. Wish You Would. 10,000 Hours is a single, but I was going to say there's Red Eye. There's Wish You Would. That was all on the next album. Take a Chance. Or, I don't know. Maybe I've heard of that song. Maybe I haven't. I don't know.
We got maybe a couple more songs.
I really am kind of scared, and I'm wondering, I think I've said this before, but I really wonder if he's ever going to release music, like, ever again.
Done.
Since he sold his music catalog, and then, you know, he's going through another hard, like, time where he's getting sick and wore out and stuff.
I'm wide awake, stuck on the way your frequencies resonate. You say that no matter what, you're watching over me.
Tomorrow we shall have Wedding Day.